Hmm. Hmm. I got someone. Who's here? Who goes there? Don't mind me. So let's knit. I got my loom. I'm gonna be boring. So prepare. You have been warned. Okay. Motherfucker. I'm not good at this, by the way. Ooh. Alright, whatever. Let's see. I plan on making this. What was it again? Arm warmers, that's right. Because I don't like being cold. Pardon me. How are y'all today? I just came back from work and I am a tired motherfucker. And I had to deal with crazy fucking people today. Old boomers, man. They're the fucking worst customers. Just this one motherfucker. I'm I'm a cashier and I'm closing out the register, or trying to at least, because old folks keep coming the fuck in right in between lunch and dinner. It's like, okay, go on, come on in. But this old man, I'm doing my shit at the drawer, and so just so nicely and shit, I'm like, oh, the girls will be right there to seat you. Give us a minute. And he's like, what? What? It's like, chill your titties, bruh. But this old fucking fart. It's just like, he's like half joking, but I assume it came out like he's not. It just, I told him, just give me a second. And he just, what? And I just smiled and didn't really say much other than like, I'm just a cashier. And he's like, God, don't get all fucking like freaked out and shit. And I just kind of sat there like, okay. And his waitress goes escorts him to his table, and he's like, God, she was freaking out. Like, what the fuck did I do, my dude? I get that so often. It's just, I'm doing I work at a restaurant, and oh boy, it's all the old folks that are rude as fuck. It's like the young people, they understand like if you're having a hard day, if you're flustered with your words, or like you're busy, they see that. Old people, it's like, I want my shit right the fuck now. I had a motherfucker, I think the old man had a blind wife or something, and so it was on someone. It was actually 9/11 when this happened, early this week. But blind wife sitting there, and it's busy as shit. And I go run them their food, and fucking, I put their food down. I'm like, okay, do y'all need anything else? Sauces, something? He goes, yeah, I want this and this and this. And I was like, okay, I'll get it for you in just a second. And I get pulled away by another waitress to help me out with a birthday. And so I'm like, yo, I gotta get these people their sauce. They're gonna flip the fuck out. Lo and behold, they did, because it's busy as fuck in this room that I'm walking through. And I'm trying to get their sauces, and the old man stops me and he's like, hey, I'm eating now. I want my food now. Calm your tits, my dude. Like, you can sit now and you can wait now for me to get your shit now. I know, you think that after 80, 60, 70, whatever the fuck years, you learn that people, you know, it's not about you right at the time. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. It's like, I have a relative who's like that. I'm not going to get into it, but it's like, how have you lived 60 plus years on this earth and not got your ass handed to you by the way you treat people? I don't know. But it's always the old folks that are fucking rude. I do not get it. If you're wondering, or if you just missed it, I'm making more murmurs. Because winter is a-coming. And although it doesn't last forever in the south, it is really cold in the south because it is very humid. That's a lot of things people don't get. My mom was from Tennessee, and she's like, oh yeah, it snowed all the fucking time, and we never had to change clothes after it snowed. Here it snowed several times, and you you go out in like jeans and like 3 different layers on top and like layers under your jeans, and you're soaking wet. Like whatever you touch, it's just goes right through your gloves, right through your clothes. It's shitty as fuck, but at least it doesn't get like below 0 half the time. Usually, if it even gets to 0, it's like you don't even feel a difference between the cold. I don't even know if there's anything like advanced cold. I'm too southern for that, I guess. I know advanced humidity though. That's when you just don't even fucking walk outside. That's when it hits you like a goddamn brick wall and you feel like you're walking into a sauna. I think I'm having a bit of a vocal fry right now, kind of like, because I'm trying to talk softly. And as I was saying about old folks, just like, how do you get this old and not understand that it's not all about you? Those people I don't get. It's like you must have lived your entire fucking life being an asshole to get what you want. Oh, that's fine. Hi. Hello again. Where'd my hook go? Not it. Where you go, bitch? Don't tell me. Oh, there you are. I know I'm not the only person that talks to their inanimate objects, like their people or things. Well, things. But, and they went through the years of at least instant time to cash. Exactly, thank you. It's like, I grew up, like, I got my first smartphone, not smartphone. Well, I got my first smartphone when I was in the 11th grade, but I got my first phone, a little old Nokia, like, as a little kid. And mostly it's just because I lived in the middle of fucking nowhere, and if I wanted to go out in the woods and call my parents before I got lost, that's mostly why. But it's like, how do you not know? I see this a lot with old people. If they don't understand technology, they're like, it's going too fast, I can't keep up. But then when they're used to it, it's like, God, fuck this thing. It's really funny shit. I don't know. I think maybe just young people are better with patience, ironically enough. I think they're more self-aware of other people. Because I've noticed that young folks, especially at where I work, they'll be like, "Oh, give me you need me to give you a second? That's cool. Oh, do you need change for this? That's I got that. Here, let me help you out. Let me work this out with you." Old folks, it's like, you don't have my exact change. Fuck you. This is a horrible place. I should never come here. This is a horrible fucking business. It's like, I had this woman. I was like 34 cents short because everyone kept paying $100 bills, like kept paying their $20 tabs with $100 bills, and that's annoying as shit. And sometimes I'm like, I can't take it. Other times I'm like, I can, but for the most part, I try not to. And this bitch, 30 fucking cents, and she's like, you should get it. You should have given me $1 extra. I'm like, I'm not supposed to pay out extra. I don't have that. Either you cut your losses and leave, or go wash dishes. I don't give a fuck. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't get my first touchscreen until I was 16 or 17. I was a junior in high school. I had my little sliding keyboard thing, and I had that for ages. And the worst thing about all of that is because I had to get a smartphone because of school. I had to, because I was getting classes, and it was, okay, everyone go to this website and fill out these questions. And I was like, what about me? Go look on with a friend. Do from the textbook. It's like, really, asshole? Mm. Like, it's cool that you get to have technology in schools and be able to use your phones, because I know in my high school, the higher up in grades you got, the more trustworthy you were with your tech. Like, senior privilege was kind of a thing. Like, seniors could have their phones out and play on their phones, and mostly because they're not going to, they can have their phones out and actually pay attention. Sophomores and freshmen, not so much. But, oh, I even fucking talk. School. I don't like having to just, okay, jump on your phone, kiddies. Go look at this. Like, I don't want to use my fucking data. I don't want to have to do that shit. That's my phone rang. I don't want to have to do that bullshit. It's like, we're at school. I don't, like, this isn't a fucking contest. Oh, I got an iPhone. Oh, I got an Android. It's like, I got a fucking Nokia Switch or Flip shit, bro. Like, if I try to go to the internet, it takes me 15 minutes to click off that bitch because it gets hella data. Y'all remember that when you like usually it's the up button on the old phones where it goes to the Opera whatever mini browser. It always took forever for it to load back. Ah, old phones. Remember when old phones came with ringtones and games? That was the shit. I actually liked the games that came on older phones, like sorry. But bruh, the Android is like second to Nokia, but Nokia isn't there a working one somewhere in concrete? Like in a concrete wall, there's some working Nokia somewhere. I feel like I've heard of that. But like I had the little thing like that, and it was just a little brick, and you could put on a sock and just beat shit whip someone with it. It was all good. Yeah, I had to learn patience when it came to that. And I work for a family business, so it's like I can't leave. It's like I can get fired if I wanted to. It's kind of cool though, because it's like if I do get bitched out or someone does try to have my job, it's like, nah, you can't get rid of me. I'm sorry. I work for family. They ain't gonna let go of me. At least I don't work in retail because I know, like, at least with restaurants, people get hangry. They get shitty because they don't have their food, and then you give them their food, and they're like, okay. But then if you work at like a store and they don't have like your size, get back in the back and get my shit. I don't fuck you. Oh, the cashier at Walmart and the grumpy old man. Yeah, that's that power trip. Another boomer thing. It's I'm gonna have your job. I'm gonna talk to your fucking manager. It's like, go ahead, Bill. Go ahead, bitch. It's like she's gonna be on my side. Manager's gonna be on my side, motherfucker. And it's also y'all. I had a horrible fucking job. I have to tell you about that shit. I used to work at a nursery that just up the street. God, they have. I should have looked on Google. They had 2 stars for a fucking reason. Man, I should have known first thing. I was filling out my application sitting in the place, and the motherfuckers, there's these customers wanting to, like, they have a little fucking potted daisy, and they walk into the main office part of the nursery, and the manager, she's a fucking bitch. Just, I don't know the way to put her other than just raging cunt. But this bitch, she just screamed at them, "Get that out of here! I have bad hay fever." Like, you work at a fucking nursery and you have bad hay fever? Tough shit, toots. Like, get yourself some Benadryl and toughen up because your ass was very, my way or the highway, but you can't. But some fucking dandelions gonna ruin your day. Yeah, exactly. I pay your salary. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, bitch, you don't sign my checks. I don't have to serve you. It's like, you see that? You see that other coworker with me right there? I can call him over and I can just walk away and I don't have to fucking deal with you. So you don't sign my paychecks. I don't care about your ass. But about this nursery job, worst fucking place ever. They have 2 stars on Google and I should have fucking realized this. And if I didn't feel like, okay, I don't know if it's against the law to send like a mob of people against a business that's actually shitty. But I would actually send people down there if I would love to do this. Send people down there, and since I know how their operating systems work, their fucking computer, I think they have like some remote connection because I would come in at 6 o'clock and the time says 4. So it's like, are y'all trying to keep this? What are y'all doing? It's like, are y'all remote connecting to a different computer 2 time zones away? That's why your computer's so goddamn slow. Yeah, make my coupon work. Maybe come in when it was fucking valid. I actually had someone try to use a gift card from a year before. I'm like, no, that's already been batched out. All that pay's gone. Tough. Sorry. You should have come in last year. But This fucking, oh god, this fucking job. No, I missed the stitch. But Jesus fuck these people. I don't understand how this cunt had. Okay, not to shit on Donald Trump or anything, but she looked like a female version of Donald Trump. If she did, I'm so pissed. I hate this so much. If this bitch did like meth. Mm-hmm. I'm reading those chats. I know. I see it. But God, this pisses the fuck out of me. Look at that. I don't even want to do this anymore. But these fucking people. Like, not only was the owner just, he wasn't there half the time, so it's like, oh, you're a fucking great owner when you're like not present, and then you don't even know what the fuck's going on. He comes in for like an hour, and it's like, okay, I'm leaving, bye, and then he's okay, bye. I'll tell them to Trump supporters. I doubt they are though. Fucking Yankees. I do agree. Get Antifa to go to that place. Oh, if I could. I ain't gonna fucking say, hey, Antifa guys. Hey, y'all. Nah. If I would, if I could. But I actually want to send someone down there and get a massive fucking order because their computers are slow. Be like, I want a 150-gallon ligustrum, and I want a la 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 la. And then when they take 2.5 hours to get it all ready, call back and be like, y'all taking too long. This is bullshit. Click. And then they're gonna have like a $300 fucking $300 tab that's gonna take 45 minutes to close out on the computer because the computers are so goddamn slow. Yeah, you see, if I hang up a MAGA flag outside, I would probably get hit with a hate crime. Oh no, this little Aryan girl, Aryan poster child bitch. I have naturally blonde hair, by the way. No, this evil MAGA girl. Gah, racism is real. These assholes. I'll tell y'all what got me fired from this place. That was some utter bullshit. So the deal was, because I have birth defects, I was born with scoliosis, spina bifida, and hip dysplasia, along with methylation disorder. Because of this, they had agreed that I can come in like half days sometimes, and then full days the rest of the week, and then leave like 30 minutes early. Apparently, they forgot that I could leave 30 minutes early this one day, and then this motherfucker was holding up the shit. My mom, whatever, but I'm about to leave, I'm trying to leave, and it's so much bullshit. I just can't help but sigh when I think about it. Ride is waiting like 30, 45 minutes in the fucking parking lot, and this customer is waiting like 30 minutes to get his fucking order filled because the computers are so goddamn slow, and he's like, I don't know what I want, and then he leaves out to go into the yard to look at the things he wants, like he doesn't know it off the top of his fucking head. And the fact is that like we worked with the public and with contractors, so it's like, you're a fucking contractor, you know exactly what the fuck you're looking for. It's like, don't pussyfoot around. Do you want 150 or 50-gallon gallon ligustrum? Like, fuck you. You know exactly what the fuck you're looking for. But so he went out, and there's nobody in there, and like, I can only imagine why the help wanted sign was in the window for so long, because they only had 3 fucking people working at all times, and one was the boss, one was the manager, and one was her daughter. So yeah, they were short-staffed constantly. And they hired me just to do the register. No, I was out there doing backbreaking labor like the rest of them. And they said I wouldn't, but that went up in 3 days. So I ended up working there for just about a month. And these motherfuckers, this is what got me fucking fired. I'm sorry if I'm not really getting to the point. But waiting for this dude to get what he wants. He doesn't know what the hell he wants. I'm just like, my ride's in the fucking parking lot. They're out there, like, I gotta go. And I asked my coworker, who is the manager's daughter, and I said, hey, you got this? And she's like, yeah. Or no, she said, I said, hey, do you have this? And all she says is, Janet wouldn't like it, which I took as a, yeah, but don't do it again. I took that as a I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide this time. Not a you're gonna be fucking fired if you leave. Which because I wasn't given a straight answer, I was just like, okay, so I guess you got it. Cool. And this shit's all fucked up. But so I clock out and I'm like, okay, she's got it. I'm all good. I can leave, and no one stops me. And I walk out the door and I go home and I call the boss. I'm like, okay, when do you want me to come in next? And she said Friday. It was a Wednesday when I got fired. So I leave and I come in the day after the next day. Yeah.
I'm setting up an appointment for the driver's test on Wednesday. You need you to call her and give her your ID number on your license.
Give me a minute. Anyway. Where was I? Okay. My response to, well, Janet wouldn't like it, was I just kind of scoffed and I said, she doesn't like anything I do. And I walked out and I went to clock out and all was well. And I thought all was well. And then they call me in, and 15 minutes into the job that day, they call me back into the office in the middle of the fucking job. Like, y'all couldn't just call me over the phone and say you're fired, or y'all couldn't just wait till the end of the day after all my labor, use my labor and fire me? No, you gotta fucking fire me 15 minutes into my shift? That made no fucking sense. But this other kid I actually knew from high school, he just started working there right as I was coming out, and like, oh boy, you got a big storm coming. But I'm helping him, and this motherfucker pins the tractor. He's going around these covered beds, I think. I don't fucking remember. And he chips the tire on the tractor on this thing. I'm just like, how the fuck do we pick up? You can't pick up this big ass tractor and scoot it 2 inches to the side. So I was called away in the middle of that bullshit. But they were like, you abandoned a customer the other day. I said, no, I didn't. Y'all said I could leave. I said, no, I didn't say that. It's like, I was told it was okay. No. So y'all telling me that y'all willing to... Okay, there's some even more fuck shit that they've yelled at me for. They yelled at me for helping 2 customers at a time, which, what job ever fucking penalizes someone for maximizing their workload? Honestly. I was helping 2 fucking people at a time. And I wasn't even, like, helping 2 people at a time. I was just... One guy was waiting for his receipt to print, and I helped the next person. He says, no, you do 1 person at a time. My fucking manager just belted around the corner. It's like she was fucking watching me. Felt like she had mic'd me or some shit. Because, like, I would be out in the fucking field and drive by after muttering something about how fucking ugly and fat and nasty she is. And she's just, hey. Fucking creepy ass bitch. But, so I got yelled at for trying to help 2 people at once. I got yelled at for trying to help people before my lunch break. These 2 people came in trying to buy a flower, and the boss was like, go to lunch. I said, okay, right after I help these people. And they're like, no, you go to lunch now. What the fuck kind of company says, no, I'm gonna leave these customers stranded. Everyone go to lunch. Y'all just fuck y'all, apparently. Who the hell does this? What the fuck kind of business says, oh, no, my employees are going, yeah, they'll fucking crash and burn. What fucking company says, oh, no, my customers will have to wait until my employees are back for lunch? What fuck shit is that? And all the reviews are really shitty, and it makes me happy because I saw one just 2 or 3 months ago, and it was I came here 3 years ago, and I had some great plants. Came back just the other day, and that damn witch is forest hag or some shit like there. person actually called her a hag or something in the comments. I'm like, yes, bless you. She is a hag. She was disgusting. She actually looks like if Donald Trump was a woman who did meth. That's what she looks like. Because she had like the fried blonde hair and like she had like gappy, nasty teeth and shit, and just like she had that fat melting look. Like she was all tan because she worked out in the sun and shit. But then it's like sunspots and just nasty. One day she bent over in front of me, and I have a strong stomach, and I don't usually get grossed out with like bodily, like I don't get grossed out with my people like with cellulite. I saw that and I almost damn near threw up. But this bitch was a goddamn tyrant and a half. I couldn't. Rainy fucking day one time. No one was coming in. I couldn't go outside because it's fucking pouring down rain. So she's like, sweep the office. I sweep the office. It takes me 30 minutes. Sweep the office. It takes me 15 minutes to sleep. And so I'm sitting there and I'm just doodling, drawing on printer paper. She's, what are you doing? Waiting. You see, this bitch was disgusting. I don't know what the fuck. Like they were Yankees too. Oh, here's the even fuck shit. Before I even got the job, I fill in this application, and they didn't bother to like exchange numbers or anything. I think I gave them my number, but they didn't give me their number or bother to tell me that it's an out of state number. So when I saw Michigan, I was like, I don't know anyone from Michigan. So I was like, click. I didn't know it was my goddamn fucking. It's like that would have been great if they mentioned that, or at least gave me their number. Shitty ass people. And when I was fired, the boss, the owner wanted to talk to my mother. It's like, I'm 19, you idiot. Like I was 19 at the time, and like the second that was said, it was like, oh, get out of my office. It's like, yeah, you ain't got shit. You ain't got shit to say. Because you're a fucking asshole. And the people who owned that business previously, my family was pretty good friends with. So much so that the sign that they have now was donated by my family business. So I'm like, y'all really took that sign and just fucked it up, huh? I almost want to run it over, but it's theirs now. So, but these people were absolute assholes. Like, and they gouged you. Fucking, it's like $365 for like a 100-gallon potted plant. It's like, what the actual shit, my dude? And the retail and the wholesale prices were just. It's shit like this that makes me not want to support local businesses, because if you're gonna mark up that shit so fucking bad. And here's some even more fuck shit about that place. They had 30 businesses running out the back. They were more than just a nursery. They were also did irrigation and hemp. And the boss loved to fucking brag. It's like, oh yeah, we're the only fucking legal hemp place in the state. The only hemp place in South Carolina. Made a whole fucking big deal of it. It's like Charleston Hemp Company. La, 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 la. And then I went to the local vape store one time, and I asked them, it's like, hey, y'all know about these people selling THC or not CBD oil? Because THC isn't legal here yet. I actually heard that it's supposed to be in like the list for 2020 apparently. Let's hope. Get that fucking tax money. South Carolina already has that tourist money, so let's get that tax money with the weed. Let's get that weed money. NIPA. So yes! It's like South Carolina is such a great fucking place to grow weed. And the fact that they don't have, like, they have hemp legalized, but not weed, it's like, y'all one step next. It's like, no, my phone's ringing. Hello? Hey. Sorry, I was preoccupied. Mm-hmm. Next door? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll have to come over. Alright, bye-bye. Well, I'll have to come back in a minute. Long story short, fuck shit ensued. And they're a horrible place, and they're a running place at the back. Running business at the back of the place. And end of the story, one of my local vape shop said, oh yeah, they use gasoline to extract their THC. Shit on that! And it was $20 a bottle for that little fucking like 15 milligrams. I'm like, fuck you people. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching.